So you're thinking about encapsulating your placenta. Do it. And I promise you, it could be totally free. I encapsulated my own placenta. And girl, I'm so happy I did it. It has so many health benefits. It helps with your hormones. It helps with breast milk producing. It helps with weight loss. It helps with regulating your mind. Literally, you know how we could be from one place to another, mommy. I promise you, encapsulating your placenta yourself can be so valuable. So the things that I used was this kit here. And the only thing I used out of this kit was the Pactor. It comes with this little piece, and then I'll show you when I take out the cap what this does. It actually pushes the placenta powder down more. This little funnel, which sits inside of the capsule, the capsule holder, and this little scooper thing here. Okay, if I can ever get it out. Okay, this little scooper here, so you can pick up the powder and pour it in the cap. This is to poke down like the stuck powder that's like in the funnel. And then lastly, I use this little brush thing here so I can sweep the powder to one side. I live in New York City. If you hear the siren, sorry. Okay, and so out of this thing here, those are the only things that I really use. And I really didn't use everything that I just showed you. I used the Pactor, the brush, the scooper, and that was really it. Because the funnel became annoying. The cap holder, the little clear thing, became annoying. What else? Yeah, and so that was for the caps. And then these are the caps that I got. Everything I am showing you guys, I got off of Amazon. And here it is. Oh, I do have an Amazon storefront. I should put it on my storefront. Here it is. I am going to also add my storefront right here, so you guys can go ahead and purchase your product. And how did I? Okay, so the encapsulation process. So first of all, mommy, as soon as you decide that you're going to encapsulate your placenta, you have to start telling everybody, and I mean everybody, from your family to your doctor, your GYN, to the hospital. You want to make sure that you like drill it in your family's head that you are taking your placenta home, and you are so serious about that placenta not leaving that room, okay? Because the people who are there to support you are going to be the people who are there with their brain still, because you're going to go into a whole nother world when you go ahead and begin to start pushing that beautiful baby out, right? And so you're definitely going to want to make sure that there is somebody there with a head on their shoulders, making sure that those doctors do not leave out that room with that placenta. Okay, after you have the baby, they're going to give you the placenta in a hazardous bag. That hazardous bag is going to go into your cooler that you're going to arrive to the hospital with. Make sure you have your cooler. They are going to stress that you have that cooler, because if you don't have that cooler, they're going to tell you can't take it, because it has to be placed on ice immediately, right, to preserve it. Then once the placenta goes into the cooler, whoever is at the hospital with you, have them take it home, put it in the freezer. Go ahead with the rest of your process at the hospital. Bond with the baby, blase blue. Now, you have up to 6 months to encapsulate your placenta. After 6 months, it is no longer healthy to encapsulate the placenta, okay? So, do not defrost your placenta until you are absolutely sure that you're ready to encapsulate, okay? I repeat, do not defrost your placenta until you're absolutely ready to encapsulate that placenta. Once you go ahead and defrost your placenta, you're gonna wash it, get as much blood out of the placenta as possible, okay? You want to clean that placenta and just, reminisce with your placenta, like, just love on your placenta, okay? I did it. It was amazing. I did have to gain the courage to do it because it's like, oh my God, this is one of my organs. But it still was a beautiful experience. I promise you, you will not regret it, okay? So after you clean the blood out the placenta, it's like a little piece of, it's like a thin piece of skin on the placenta. It's not skin, I don't know, it's like a layer. It's a thin layer on the placenta. You're going to remove that from the placenta. And the umbilical cord, you're going to get okay, so if this is the placenta, and then this is the cord from the placenta, right? You're going to cut as close as possible to the placenta as you can to remove that cord. You do not want to dehydrate or steam the cord. You want to remove the cord because the cord holds too much fluid, moisture. You're going to want to remove the cord because it's going to keep the moisture in the placenta, and you don't want the moisture in the placenta once you go ahead and dehydrate the placenta. So once you cut the umbilical cord, you're going to have this flat pancake-like placenta. You're going to put that into a steam pot. You want to steam the placenta for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to be honest, I steamed mine for about 30, okay? I needed to make sure it was completely done, all right? After you do that, you're going to dehydrate your placenta. If you don't have a dehydrator, I used my stove. It worked perfectly fine. You're going to crack the stove. You're going to put the placenta in, leave the stove cracked a little bit with a spoon or something, okay? That's not going to burn. And just leave the door cracked. You're going to dehydrate your placenta on 170, the lowest temperature possible. And you're going to leave that placenta in there for at least 12 hours. Set your timer, forget about it, go about your business. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only, educational purposes only. Do not take my advice before doing your own research, but I promise you, it worked, okay? For me, I'm only telling you what worked for me, okay? And spending $500 on encapsulation was not gonna work for me. So I had to figure out how to do it for free, and I did. And I promise you, it was the best decision of my life. I'm so happy that I've done so. Every time I take one, I feel like this rush of milk just coming. It's just like, it's amazing, okay? The first day I did it, I had this burst of energy that I couldn't even go to sleep that night. Like, I had to reprogram my body to align with taking my capsules, okay? What else can I tell you guys? Oh, after dehydrating, you are going to have these crunchy little pieces. Make sure you slice them very, very thin. After you steam your placenta, you're gonna cut your placenta into thin, like bacon slices, like as thin as you can, and then you're gonna dehydrate it. Once you dehydrate it and they're cracking like crackers, it has to snap. If it doesn't snap like crackers, it's still too much moisture. You want to make sure that it snaps like a cracker. If it snaps like a cracker, you can go ahead and blend that thing up until it's into powder, pour it in a plate, and then get to encapsulating your placenta. Happy encapsulating. If it worked out for you, make sure you come back to this video and let me know. So save the video and send it to a mommy. If it's not you, send it to your sister. Send it to your auntie. Send it to your mother. Send it to your grandmother. Whoever's having a baby, send this video to them because it's going to save them at least $500 from a, encapsulation place. You don't have to be certified to encapsulate your placenta. It's not that deep. Everything is money in the U.S.